This episode is brought to you by Hirsch and Capsicum Culinary Studio.
Good day everybody. My name is Chef Kevin. I'm a diploma and certificate lecturer at Capsicum Culinary Studio.
Hi everybody, my name is Eric. I'm teaching at Capsicum Culinary Studio, the department of pastry. I do this now for 27 years. I'm enjoying doing it and I'm going to have some fun with us today, making some cupcake and some chocolate chip cookies.
To make our cupcakes today, we need cupcake molds, 200 grams softened butter, 1.5 cups of caster sugar, 4 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 10 ml of vanilla essence, and also 2.5 cups of self-raising flour with a pinch of salt added into that as well. Okay, Chef Eric will take us through the different stages of making it. It's really simple: creaming, mixing, adding, alternatively. Simple as that. All right, to be able to execute this recipe, we need the butter and the sugar creamed. Very, very important. You need to have that creamed to be able to get to a pale color. Once that pale color is achieved, you start adding your eggs in one by one by still creaming at the same time. After that, start adding the vanilla essence into it, and once it's really pale in color, start adding the flour and the milk alternatively, so the mixture incorporates well.
With the cupcake, we're going to add our soft butter into the mixing machine. Always use the beater, don't use the whisk or the hook. At that stage, I'm going to add my caster sugar inside. Now, I'm going to switch on. Now we're going to mix the butter and sugar until it changes the color, be a pale color. Now I've got my perfect colors, there's the pale colors with my soft butter and my sugar. At that stage I'm going to add my eggs one by one slowly, and the eggs must be at room temperature.
It's actually room temperature. Chef Eric, why would we add that one by one?
Because one by one, you don't split the mix. The eggs must be added slowly one by one, you don't split the mix again.
Thanks.
Make sure at the same time you don't put the speed at the full maximum, it will be half speed. And see I can add my eggs nicely inside, one by one, perfect. And my mix I'm to mix nicely. I can add the second egg now. And you can see it's nicely mixed like this. If you find it's a bit curdled, don't ring, because the eggs take some time to mix with the fat. Now I can add my second eggs. And you can see the mix is nicely creamy. You see what I want. Okay. At that stage I can open my mixing machine and nicely scoop nicely the edges to take all the fat away.
Notice how pale the mixture has become.
And this actually, of course, by mixing the sugar and the butter and also adding the eggs inside.
Completed our first two steps. Now Chef Eric is going to put the milk and the flour in alternatively. Chef Eric, why is the reason for this?
Because this you don't make any curdle into with the flour. And adding this slowly is going to be a nice smooth mixture. You see what you want. As you can see, I already add also my vanilla essence into my milk. Now I'm going to start first with a little bit of flour. I'm going to mix nicely, slowly.
It's very important to keep it slowly so the flour incorporates well and there's no lumps that occurs.
See at that stage now, I'm going to add half of my milk inside. Nicely. That's it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to carry on to add my flour inside. Remember, the flour is self-raising flour. And I mean, it gets flour with some baking powder already inside. When all my flour is inside, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the speed. Why I'm doing this is to have something nice and creamy. And you can even see the texture.
Look at that,
it's very nice. Nicely with my scraper, mix nicely the edges. You don't have any part of flour, any part of fat. Nicely like this. Lastly, look here. You have something nice and creamy. This is the texture you want.
Now there's two different ways of doing it. There's a conventional way that you'll do at home, or there's the way that Chef Eric will show you, which is more the commercial if you're doing mass production. Okay. First of all, very important, take your spoon on the inside, take it towards your cupcake, with another spoon, just scrape it off. At this stage, it's very important just to keep it at 3/4 filled. You don't want to fill it to the top. The reason for that being, if you keep it to the top, it'll overflow. With the French being more efficient, Chef Eric will be demonstrating us how to do it with the piping bag.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to use a piping bag and on the bottom a plain nozzle. Remember also, always put your piping bag into your nozzle. Because when you're going to put the cupcake inside, if it's not blocked, you're going to have all the cupcake running out. Now look here, what I do, I put nicely all my mixture inside. As you can see, I explained to you earlier on, I have no cupcake falling out of my nozzle. See? And the same things, you pop nicely inside. See?
Look at that.
As you can see, it's more efficient.
And also by the look at it as well, much more neatly done.
I can control nicely the volume inside. The piping is done, nicely. Now what you're going to do, we're going to put back into the oven. See, I open my oven. Make sure it's also in the middle shelf, nicely. Close it, and I put my timer to 15 to 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius.
Ratios towards icing sugar and butter. For your buttercream icing is always a kg of icing sugar towards a block of butter. Now it's very important to always sift the icing sugar. Chef Eric, am I doing this right?
You're doing right, perfectly. But remember also, always to use unsalted butter, because making something sweet now, if you have the salt inside, it isn't very nice.
Right, just a small tip, sift it until you get to the bottom. Never chuck this away, just work it through with your spoon. Right.
To use, I'm going to mix machine, same thing again, use the beater. What you do, you add your butter nicely inside. I'm going to close it nicely. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my sugar. Make sure at that stage the butter is soft. If it's very hard, you're going to have plenty of lumps inside. At that stage I can add a bit of speed. As you can see, slowly the color is going to change. It's going to become nice and pale color. You see what you want.
Over here we've made a couple of gum paste shapes. Really simple to make: gum paste, icing sugar, egg white, and Tyler's powder. Mix into a form. You use petal base, roll it out, cut it to the desired shape that you want. We made some butterflies, small daisies, larger daisies, butterflies, pink and white. Got a yellow star and then also some snowflakes as well.
The oven beeping. Look at this. You see what I want. I want a nice golden color on the top. If you want to check it, just press it. If it's come back, it's cooked. Or take a pay enough, go nice inside. If your bread coming nice and clear, your cupcake are cooked. I'm going to just take that now, put on my table, and I'm going to let it cool down nicely before I put my butter icing on the top.
From here onwards, we've made our icing nice, a beautiful pale color as well, keeping a bit more consistency towards the batter that we had when we made our cupcakes. Right, Chef Eric, do you mind just holding the bowl for me?
Sure. But remember also, like, this one is plain vanilla. You can make chocolate, coffee, any flavor you want, and any food coloring also if you want to inside.
Cupcakes these days for wedding cakes is much more contemporary. It's fun. You can color the icing. Chef Eric just mentioned beautiful red icing, blue icing, anything. Very important. You never pipe from the front. You always apply pressure from the back. Okay. Starting in the middle. Okay, always start from the middle. Front hand is just really there to guide.
And now the chef is going to leave some to the pastry chef to roll.
There you go, over to you.
So the pastry chef always comes with some different design on the top. You can also pop it up, twist it like this. Or even this is actually up to your own imagination to pipe it. Now, when they pipe, on the top we're going to put some garnish. Example, I can take the daisy nasi. See, I'm going to put little in an angle like this. Okay? I can even put little butterfly next to it. Same things, the other one, just little chocolate chips. Some colors, chocolate and vanilla. And to bright a little bit, I'm going to put nasi, the little star. That's it. Now I'm going to do some, for Chef Kevin to do some.
Add some these. Creativity style is up to you.
It's open your mouth and you put inside like this. Cheers.